Hi, I'm Kathy Tran, and this is Say Yes to Respect. According to Lily Tiller's essay, How to Pick Up Girls from Filing Charges, Positive and Negative Trends in New Millennium Communication, the way men in today's society flirt with women generally has a negative effect on female lives, both physically and emotionally. An example, there's catcalling, over-sexualizing, and sexual assault in some extreme cases. And in this example, catcalling usually fails because it creates an immediate feeling of an unsafe environment for the woman who's being catcalled while she is simply going to work. And sadly, this tends to be the norm in our society. Many times people brush off these actions and just call it locker room talk. So how do we fix this? It is up to the parents. Parents must realize that it's their responsibility to teach their sons to become respectful individuals, even towards women. Although parenting styles may vary from family to family, I've included a few tips that can be useful for everyone. Tip number 1, be a role model. Children learn by example first and foremost. The Department of Human Development at Cornell University advises parents to recognize that children will be watching you and the others around them very closely and learning from the actions and choices they observe. So therefore, you have to demonstrate positive and respectful manners towards women among everybody else. If you want your child to be a respectful individual, you must also mirror that respect. Tip number 2, teach consent and boundaries. According to a recent Canadian Women's Foundation survey, 2/3 of Canadians don't understand what constitutes consent. You can start talking early about it, but you can't stop talking about it. You can even begin from toddler years, talking about whether it's okay if you could dress your child, to teenage years, talking about values and beliefs. Regardless of their age, you must always instill that no means no, and stop means stop. Tip number 3, teach accountability. If you see your child doing something wrong, point it out and make sure they don't repeat that mistake. For example, if you see your child being forceful with a friend and demanding something physically, for example, a toy, you need to explain why that is unacceptable and offer an appropriate alternate course of action. For example, you should explain to your child that simply pushing them will not solve it. However, they could just ask their friend for the toy. In conclusion, parents must be a role model, they must teach consent and boundaries, and they must teach accountability. I hope these tips have helped you. Thank you so much for watching.